can do. Have an I can mentality, not I can't. I think this generation, we are a generation full of I can't. I can't wake up for a meeting at 5. No. Because if you want to run, you run. Yes. If you don't have the desire, you are agreeing with feeling to say, I can't. Are you getting what I'm saying? You are agreeing with feeling, because desire is a feeling. You are agreeing with feeling to say, I cannot. Then you have to look for an excuse, because you can't say, I to match up with what you have agreed. But if you see it as a necessity, you will do it. Semantics. You get what I mean? Yeah. If you see the thing that needs to be done as mandatory, and it is something needs be done, excuse goes out of the window. I have 20 reasons not to be here. But I'm here. You get it? Yeah. So really, if you want to, the excuse will not matter. If somebody says, come to London now, and I'll give you 20,000, and you know the person is a genuine person, even if you don't have £1 in your account, you have to walk to London, you will find a way. How many agree with what I just said? If it means hitchhiking from here to London, you will do it. Why? Because you know there's a price at the end of. But I want you to imagine that at the end of everything there's a price, even if you don't see it. Are we okay? So Luke 14:15. Read. Read from 16.
Okay. Luke 14:15.
16.
From 16. Okay. Then he said unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many, and sent his servants at supper time to say to them that they were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs to go and see it. I pray thee, have me excused. Another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee, that have me excused. Another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, and said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, the maimed, the hurt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is no room. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. For I say unto you, that none of these men which were bidden shall taste of my supper.
So let's review the excuses they gave. The first one says, I have bought a piece of ground. I must go and see it. The supper banquet puts the time and location, isn't it? If it's supper, it's evening. If it's a banquet, then it's like in a city, right? So supper, think about the supper, evening, banquet, city. I bought a piece of ground. In those days, the cities were built up and walled. So there are no grounds inside the city, which means you have to go outside to the outskirts, to the countryside. Who goes to inspect the ground in the evening? And who leaves the city in the evening to go to a village to go and look at the ground? So really, when you analyze excuse is nonsense. But when you look at the excuse, you really put a ruler. In my generation, we had something called slide rule. If you put a slide rule, it doesn't make sense. The next one said what? I bought a car. Because the yoke of oxen, the equivalent now is a car. I bought a car. I need to go and test drive it. Who buys a car without seeing it first? And who buys a car without test driving it? And who test drives a car in the night? I think the third one was more genuine and more honest. I've married a wife, so I won't come. But if you have married a wife, that's the best place to take the wife. To go and chill at a party banquet. So really, if you examine excuses, you think of excuses you have given in the past and grade yourself. It was just excuse. If you really wanted to, you could have made it. If you wanted to go for that lecture, nothing would have stopped you. Amen. You don't like it. The way you've gone quiet, I know you guys now. When you go quiet, means I should move on quickly. Okay, so let's move on to the next point, since you don't want me to go on this one. But I know this is your problem. That's why I want to spend a little bit more time here. Tell yourself that excuse will not excuse will not sabotage me. One day, my friend, this is my primary school classmate, same age as me, everything. He said he went to get his dinner, came to sit in front of the telly, watched telly and ate his dinner. When he got up, he felt something go at his back. He's done about 7 surgeries as we speak. And he has crutches now. As soon as he told me, I said, hey, it's time to go to the gym. Jack, let's go. Yeah. Because when you see somebody's beard bending, you better check yours. Yeah, because there's a certain age that brings a certain type of, So, do you think I like going to the gym? I'm a chilling body. I like to chill. He's going to carry heavy metal every day. I don't like those type of things. When I finish, I have another meeting. When I finish the meeting, I will go away.